What's up, everyone? My name is Ed. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I just started doing Facebook Marketplace. Today, I'm going to show you 34 things that I sold in the month of October. I know it's very late, but you never know. Stuff like this could still be selling. And so it was 23 on eBay, 6 on Mercari, and 6 on Poshmark. And yeah, let's get straight to it. So the first thing that sold for me was a BMW metal license plate frame. It sold for $25 and it was free shipping. The next thing that sold for me was a men's size 3XL Reebok striped polo. It sold for $25 and it was free shipping as well. The next thing that sold for me was a pair of Jordan men's 2XL black, red, and white basketball shorts. It sold for $50 and it was as well free shipping. The next thing that sold for me was a pair of Oxnard Team Nissan California plastic license frames. They sold for $31.45 and it was free shipping, and these cost me about $3 to ship out because they are very light. The next thing that sold for me was a Tommy Bahama Peter Cotton full zip sweater. I don't know what the size was for this one, but I assumed it was like a 3XL, but I always put measurements in my clothing pictures. But this one ended up selling for $40 and the buyer paid $14.90 in shipping, and I was able to fit this in a padded flat rate, so it shipped out for $7.91. The next thing that sold for me was a pair of Palmdale Rally Race Flags plastic frames. They sold for $30 with free shipping, and it only cost me about another $3 to ship out because these were very light. The next thing that sold for me was a Superman Man of Steel Under Armour Heat Gear compression shirt. I actually took a best offer on this for $45. I had it for $50 and he sent me $45. Accepted. It was awesome, and it was free shipping as well, and it cost me about $4 and some cents to ship out. The next thing that sold for me was a Toyota of Carlsbad metal license frame. It sold for $25 and it was free shipping as well. The next thing that sold was actually my very first international sale, and I believe it went to the Netherlands. I can't remember, but it's the next thing that sold was a Santa Barbara Hughes metal license frame. It sold for $70 and free shipping, and all I had to do was ship this out to the GSP facility they have in Kentucky, and after that, that's it, out of my hands. It cost me about $4 and some cents to ship it out, and it sold through the eBay's global shipping program. Awesome, in my opinion. So far, no problems. The next things that sold for me were a pair of Teston Cadillac plastic frames. I took a best offer on this for $25 with free shipping, and as well, this one only cost me about $3 and some cents to ship out, as it went at a 4-ounce rate. The next thing that sold for me was a Twin Dragons metal license plate frame, and this one sold for $35.95. I got my full asking price. This one did have to go priority because this was a very heavy one, and I'm able to fit these in the legal envelope, so it cost me about $6 and some cents to ship out. Still great. The next thing that sold for me were a pair of men's Merrell Moab size 10 hiking shoes. I paid $6 for these shoes, and I sold it on the best offer of $50, and the buyer paid $20 in shipping. Good profit for only a $6 pair. The next thing that sold for me were these high-tech Ortholite size 11 yellow shoes. I actually got this at a Goodwill dollar sale a long time ago. Someone sent me a best offer for $27 with free shipping. I took it because I had these for way over a year and I just want to get rid of them. But either way, $27, and it only cost me, it went at a 8-ounce rate, and it only cost me about $4 and some cents, so still a good profit. The next thing that sold for me was this Tervis Harley Davidson tumbler. I got it for $2 at a Salvation Army, and it sold for $20, and the buyer paid $5.75 in shipping. Not bad for a $2 purchase, which literally sold the next day. The next thing that sold was this 4-pack of Kodak 30XL and 30 color ink cartridges. They were expired. I paid $4 for all of them, and it sold for $40, and the buyer paid $5.40 in shipping. Good profit. The next thing that sold for me was this pair of Kia Sorento metal license plate frames. They sold for $35.95 and it was free shipping, and this one went at a £1 rate, so it cost me about $5.75 to ship out. The next thing that sold for me was this Lucky Brand Shamrock's Boxing Club 2XL t-shirt. It sold for $25 and it was free shipping. The next thing that sold for me was a Loyola Marymount University metal frame. I took a best offer of $26.95 and it was free shipping. The next thing that sold for me was, this is actually part of my first wholesale purchase, and this is Under Armour size medium men's cold gear fleece sweater. It sold for $44.95 with free shipping, and it cost me about, I think it was about $5 to ship out. And each of these sweaters I'm in at $12 and they are all new with tags. The next thing that sold for me were 6 pairs of these pink fluffy slippers that I have. This is my second wholesale purchase. I still have a lot of these, and one buyer paid, I'm selling this for $15 each with free shipping, and this buyer got 6 of them and basically $90, and it still went under a pound because these are very light. So it only cost me about $5 to ship out, and it went to Vegas. So I live in California, so the shipping was just low, and it was such a great profit on these. I was happy when this happened. Here is another Under Armour Cold Gear Blue XL loose pullover. This one sold for $40 with free shipping, and as well I'm in these for $12 each, and I have about 18 left, I believe. Wait until the Poshmark sale. That was the best one. The next thing that sold for me was the SpaceX men's 2XL graphic t-shirt. It sold for $30 with free shipping, and I was in this shirt for $2, and it cost me about $4 and some cents to ship out. And the last thing that sold for me on eBay is this Nike Air men's 4XL full zip sweater. It sold for $32 with free shipping. I actually did a mistake on this one because I actually thought I was getting it on half day off, and I didn't. And it wasn't worth as much as I thought, and it was actually very stained, but either way I was still able to sell it for $32. Great. Now we head on to Mercari. The first thing that sold for me on Mercari was this Alpine Stars XL logo t-shirt, motorcycle themed. I'm in this shirt for about $1, and it sold for $16, free shipping. The next thing that sold for me was this Vans Off the Wall large purple full zip sweater, and it sold for $10, and the buyer paid $11 in shipping. And this one actually had a bunch of holes, but they still wanted it, so why not? And the next thing I sold was, of course, another pair of these fluffy slippers. Someone sent the best offer for $9. I accepted it. $9 with free shipping. Still good profit. I'm in these for like cents. The next thing that sold for me was this Disney Stitch surfboard pink tank top. It sold for $15, free shipping, and it went at a 4-ounce rate, so about $3 to ship out. The next thing that sold for me was the Nintendo Entertainment System controller shirt. I sold it for $9 with free shipping because I've had this for a long time and I just want to get rid of it. And the last thing that sold for me on Mercari was this NFL Super Bowl XXXVII Oakland Raiders 02 pullover. It sold for $40 with free shipping, and it went at a priority padded flat rate, so it cost me $7.91 to ship out, and I was in this for $2. Great profit. Now we head over to the Poshmark sales, which I've been doing Poshmark a lot more heavily now, which has been doing great. And these were just the early sales that I've had, which are still amazing. So the first thing that we sold on Poshmark was a pair of Brooks Adrenaline GTS 17 women's size 8 shoes. These sold for $36, and of course on Poshmark the buyer always pays shipping. The next thing that sold for me was this pair of Zeba men's size 12 hands-free sneakers. I got my full asking price of $75, and of course the buyer paid $7.11 in shipping. The next thing that sold for me on Poshmark were these New Balance Kawi Leonard 997S size 9.5. I got my full asking price, $70, and the buyer paid shipping. The next thing that sold for me were these pair of Nike Air Max Tavis women's size 8.5. The buyer sent me a best offer of $18, and I accepted, and that's what I got. The next thing that sold for me were these pair of Puma Escaper Pro Core soft training shoes. I'm in these shoes for about, I think it was $15, and the buyer sent me an offer of $40. I accepted, and of course the buyer paid shipping. And my last and probably best sale of the month is this bundle of Under Armour Cold Gear sweaters. And on Poshmark, you can ship anything under 5 pounds for $7.11, which the buyer pays, of course. And this one, all these sweaters, they were under 5 pounds, so I was able to fit them in a large poly bag, and they all shipped out. And the buyer is all in this for $200, which was the best offer that she accepted that I sent out. So all in all, she was probably in about $210, you know, plus tax and everything. And there you go, guys. That is 34 things that I sold on the marketplaces this next month for November, which I'm going to be doing shortly, were some of my best sales, actually, probably better than this month. And yeah, so, you know, like, subscribe. I hope that you find this informative and it does help you. If you have any questions, please write them down in the comments below. And I also actually made a little review video of how to use a program that I just got, which was List Perfectly, which is actually a Google Chrome extension. I'll put the link up somewhere here. And if you would like to know how that works, which for me has been working out great so far, please give it a watch. And as always, stay safe, guys.